Welcome, hockey fans, to another exciting night of Eastern Washington University Eagles hockey. My name is Gary Allen. Usually I'm joined by Tyler Pisani, but he's currently in Seattle with his kid who is having a hockey tournament this weekend over there, so I will be soloing it tonight. This should be interesting tonight. For WSU, Alexei Kuhl is in net. For Eastern, starting off is Jared Jelinek, Carson Kendall, Jeff Leonoff, and we got Mac Turney and Joel Lusk, and Sam Brash is in the net. Well, we'll see what happens from last time Eastern played. They had some solid games. They just stumbled a tad bit. And these are really important games today between WSU and Eastern, because this is mainly for seeding now. Pretty much as the league has broke out and we pretty much know who 1 through 8 are, except the question mark is between WSU, Eastern, and San Diego. And the winner of these two games, they will definitely have the advantage of getting seeded in that tournament. But it looks like Cal will be the number 1 seed from everything, the indication, unless there's a major collapse, which is always possible in hockey. But tonight's crucial for Eastern. They want to get that really solid draw in that first. Jacob Nitschke has a quick shot. Cool, but blocked that one. It got behind him a little bit. Jacob Nitschke went in, and Cool got his glove right at the back of it. So nice job by him. But Eastern, this is the time to start developing, getting ready for the tourney. And that's really for most of these teams right now, minus Western and UW, who are battling this weekend for the 2nd and 3rd seed, but pretty much is what decided on. And now it's the time to start forming, getting yourself geared for it, because the tournament is outstanding. The winner of that will go to regionals, and everyone wants to get the best seed they possibly can. And this is the time for Eastern to start developing. Here comes Berkchin, who came in all by himself. He caught Brash, I think, a little bit off guard on that one. He was solo on it. He took a pretty far out shot on it. I just think it caught Brash off guard. But David Bushkin gets on the board first, and this is what Eastern could not afford to do, really get that first goal against them. But we'll see how they respond. And Bushkin got it unassisted, which I saw, because he picked it up at the red line basically and just went by the defenseman, but took a far out shot. Like I said, I just think it caught Brash off guard on the first shot, but we'll see how everybody rebounds off this. Jacob Nitschke, Jacob has it. He pushed it down in the corner. Puck comes up the near side, stolen by Sean Smith, who dumps it in. Myers and Nickish gives chase. WSU corrals it, dumps it in. There will be an icing on that one. Quick start for the Cougars. They've really had one shot on goal, as has Eastern. Out there for Eastern right now is Karchner. He's taking the draw. Stetchet is out there with him. Karchner wins the draw, but the puck rolled around. Wade tried to get it, went to a Cougar. And here comes WSU breaking out in neutral zone. Carlson has it. He skates it in, but nice job by Leonoff to ride him off. Puck comes back behind Eastern's net. Comes all the way out to a Cougar who took a quick shot. That was Hambry. Went wide. Right now, WSU is just flying around out there, and they got Eastern chasing them rather than staying positional. They're definitely making Eastern chase them. Stetcher has it. He held it up, but the puck came by Umele, and he just dumped it into Eastern zone. Wade has it for EWU. He tried to get it out, intercepted by the Cougar. That was by Mullen. And here comes Eastern out in the neutral zone. Kendall has it. He goes in against three Cougars, got ridden off by Lazaro, who's an outstanding hockey player for WSU. I remember him in the past. This kid can play hockey. Eastern's got to be aware of him. Jelinek gets it for Eastern. He comes breaking out in the neutral zone. He penetrates in, tries to do a nice little pass between his legs, but good job by Carlson to ride him off of it. Nikolov got it. He shoved it down in all the way in. Eastern has it behind. Jelinek has it down low. Puck comes out to Lusk. Lusk still has it. He's battling two Cougars, and they finally come away with it. And WSU breaks out. That was Umele who had it. It's going to be an interference. It's going against the Eags. And it will be Nikolov for an interference at the 15:56 mark. Cougars win the draw. Jelinek did a nice job of stopping that passing lane. That was coming back out. That was by Ballard, who was trying to get it out to Robinson. Robinson gets it again. Ballard has it. He goes down, quick side, tries to go out in front. He was trying to look for Rayner. He got it on his stick, but a little bit too hard. Rolled off. Eastern got it, shot it into Cougars' end, and here comes WSU. Robinson has it. He stops. He's waiting for someone to break in. So Rayner did, but stolen nicely by Bunch. He's got Eli Nickish on his left. He got the pass over, but they're going to say it's offside. Just a little bit too much, but nice play by Bunch and Eli Nickish on that one. They read that really well, and Bunch made the defense go to him. Nice pass over to Eli, just a little bit too far for him. 15-11 left in the first period. Eli Nickish there for the draw for Eastern, as is Shunabin for WSU. Eastern wins. It goes all the way into their end. McGowan gets it. He tries to kick it around the corner. He does get it over to Bunch. Bunch tried to get it up. He just decided to knock it in behind the Cougars' net. Corralled by Carlson. Carlson's another solid player for WSU. Bunch is just giving all kinds of havoc. Bunch looks, he almost got a break off of that one. Nice job by Lazaro on that one. If he didn't get a stick in there, Bunch was all in by himself. Nice play by both players. Puck goes in wide behind Eastern's net. Gallon tried to push it out. Stolen by WSU. Quick shot. That was by Shavaman. Puck rolls out innocently. WSU still has it. Tried to get the puck over to Carlson. Went too far for him. Hambry, he was looking for it, but Carlson still has it. He goes out wide. He tries to cut in front. He takes a spill. Puck, they try to get it out, but nice stuff by Borland. He keeps it in. Here comes a quick shot. That was by Rayner. Nice kick pad saved by Brash on that one. Point blank, middle of the slot. WSU is putting a lot of pressure on, but Eastern killed off the penalty, so it's even strength. Eastern is in the far corner. There's a couple of Cougars and Eastern players battling that. Puck comes out innocently. Bunch has it. He has Smith on it. He tried to get over to Smith, who was going to have a break. Went a little bit too far for him. But again, nice job by Dawson Bunch. He is really becoming a solid playmaker. Quick shot by Myers, glove down by Cool. The action has picked up by both clubs. They're just kind of forgetting about defense right now, and they're just strictly going off of their offense, which bodes well for Eastern, Because when they get in sync and they play positional and anticipatory hockey, they are an outstanding hockey team. It's just sometimes they get away from that style, and that's what's been hurting them. WSU has it. They get it in the neutral zone. That's Kelly had it. He got stolen. That was by Keegan Clark, who stole that. He's breaking in. Jacob Nick is on the side of him. Quick shot by Clark, and Cool smothers it up. And there's just a little small conversation with Clark and a Cougar player, and I think that was Taylor that they were having a little quick discussion. Kirshner is in for the draw for Eastern. He wins the draw, gets it back out. Blocked by a Cougar, came all the way into the neutral zone now, and Eastern's in. Tierney has the puck. He gets squashed up by a Cougar. There's a scramble in front of the net. No one seemed to corral the puck. Patrick Wake gets it. He brings it out. He's in the neutral zone. He's in WSU's end. He tried to get the puck up to Patrick. Ethan. It went a little bit too far for him, but nice job by Wade and Patrick. Again, this is time, and I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Eastern right now. Even though they haven't connected, they're anticipating where they're going to be, and they're just a step off. If they keep doing that, they'll hit on it. Lanoff has it. He kicks it all the way up to Jelinek. And I'm not sure what the whistle was for. But it's coming back down in Eastern's end to the left of Sam Brash. 5 shots on goal for the Cougars, 2 for Eastern. Sylvan wins the draw for the Cougs, but stolen by Eastern. Puck comes out in the neutral zone. Jelinek was trying to corral it. Went too far, but Nikolov, he gets it, kicks it over to Jelinek. Puck went a little bit too far, but Candle gives chase. That's Ballard that has it for WSU. Here comes Carlson. He tried to get him by himself. Nice job by Clark, and an excellent job by Carlson. He got the puck out to Robinson, and he got that backhand shot. Brash did a great job of saving that. And here comes the Cougars back again. They're on the attack. Quick shot by Ballard, but nice stick job by Kendall. Knocked the puck away off in the corner. Kendall lines up a Cougar, blows him up. Puck comes out. Bunch gives chase. Almost got it again. I'm telling you, Dawson Bunch is close to having a few breakaways himself and or leading the play to get one of his line mates a breakaway. But Bunch has been all over the ice for EWU. Got Eli Nickish out there with Dom DeDurkis and Bunch up front. We got Jordan Russell and Keegan Clark on D. Rayner wins the draw for Cougars, but Eli Nickish, he stole it. He's down low. He's behind the net. He kicks it up to DeDurkis. DeDurkis goes wide. He tries to kick a quick pass over to Bunch. Intercepted by a Cougar. That was Lazaro that got it. Nice job by DeDurkis. He just basically stole the puck, shot it in the Cougars' end, who bring it out. WSU just shoots it on top of Brash. He just puts it in a corner. DeDurkis has it. Quick shot. That was by Carlson. He just kind of stole the puck at the blue line. Took a quick spinorama, got a nice shot off on Brash. Brash has loved it down. Big hit by DeDurkis, and they're going to give him a penalty for a rough, but it looked like a simultaneous hit, and but the referee saw it in a different way. So Don DeDurkis is in the box for 2 minutes. Joe White, the coach of EWU, he's talking to the official. He's got to be wondering the same thing because it looked like a clean hit. Lazzaro's taking the draw for Eastern. I think that's Kendall for EWU. Puck comes out. Jelen just chased. WSU has it. Chauvin, he had it, but they're saying that it was a high stick. So the faceoff will come to the right of Poole. EWU won the draw. Puck rolled off innocently, but here comes WSU in their zone. Lazzaro picks it up. He kicks it out quickly over to Rayner, who tried to get a shot, but Jelinek got in the lane of that one and kicked off his shin guard in the corner. Lazzaro has it. He holds up. Quick pass over to Robinson. He ended up getting it to Rayner, who kicked it out. Nice shot, though. Brash made a nice blocker save on that one. Another shot. That was by Lazzaro, and Brash made two outstanding saves right there. Robinson gets it. He kicks it around behind the net to Chauvin. Back over to Robinson. Stolen by Gerald Jelinek. He's all in by himself. Quick shot went up high. Lazzaro was given chase, and I think that kind of rushed Jelinek a tad bit, but nice job by Jelinek to even get himself out in the break on that one. He just kind of intercepted it on the passing lane, took it in all by himself. 26 seconds left in EWU's penalty to Dom DeDurkis for roughing. Ballard has it. He goes in. He takes a quick stop, and he turns around, tries to put it out front. That's picked up by Carlson. Carlson goes out wide. He kicks it over to Hambray. He took a quick shot. Brash makes a save. Kicks it off in the corner. Cougars pick it up. They get it out front. Quick shot. Penalty's over. Nice job by Liam McGowan on that one. The puck was just laying out there. He came over and knocked it out of the way. DeDurkis is in on the goalie. He tries to do a quick backhand. He scores. Dom DeDurkis at the 7:56 mark. He goes in with a Cougar all over him, and Dom just got his body down low on him and cut right in front of Cool, who I thought looked like he was thinking Dom was going to take a shot there. He didn't. He pulled it back and went in and shot a backhand. Nice job by Dom DeDurkis. I don't know if there'll be an assist on that, but DeDurkis picked up the puck on his blue line and went in all the way, and excellent job by him. It was unassisted. Quick shot by Bushkin. Glove down by Brash. Definitely an offensive game tonight. Bunch gives chase, picked up by a Coug. They tried to get it out, but smothered. That was by Eli Nickish. Here comes WSU. That's Bushkin. He tried a shot, but Keegan Clark got a stick in the way of that one in the far corner. Here comes Eastern again. They try to get it out. Clark knocks down the shot, kicks it over to Nickish, who tried to get a pass over. Quick shot by WSU. That was by Bushkin. Brash made the save, but it rolled off of his chest, and WSU tried to sneak it in the back door, but Brash kicked his skate over and knocked down any kind of opportunities, or WSU could have put it in on. Nice job by Sam Brash. 7:11 left in the first period. Puck won by EWU Smith. He gets it out to Myers. Myers tried to kick it over to Jacob Nickish, but nice job by Robinson to block that. Eastern has it. Myers gets it. He just shoots around the Cougars' net. Smith gets it. He kicks it out to Myers. Myers tried to get a quick shot on Cool. Went wide. Smitty is in their battle, and here comes Myers again. Jacob Nickish has it. He picked up the stick of a Cougar, and Smith came behind him and got a nice shot on Cool, but he was there to knock it down. But excellent job by Myers and Sean Smith on that one. Basically, Myers just rolled off the defense, but Smith was heads up on that one. He picked the puck up and did a quick shot. Excellent job by them, but Cool stood his ground and stopped the puck. Karchner won the draw, went all the way around. Scrum in the near corner. Got 3 Eags and 2 Cougs are battling for the puck. WSU corrals it. That's Carlson. He came up on the near side. He kicked the puck over to Jorgensen, who got it back to him. He took a quick shot, went wide. Again, it looks like WSU is trying to get Eastern to chase them. And they're doing a cycle motion offense, and that's no question about it. They're trying to get Eastern to get out of their position and chase them. And right now it's working for them because Eastern is trying to figure out how to stay where they need to be. But you got to give credit for WSU on that one. Quick shot by Hambry on that one, smothered up by Sam Brash at the 5:35 mark of the first period. Shots on goal, 14 for WSU, 5 for EWU, all knotted up at 1. Carson Kendall's taking the draw for Eastern, and Taylor for WSU. Kendall wins it, but stolen away by Bushkin. He shot it, but it went too far wide. WSU has it, tried to do a quick shot, went wide. And here comes Jelinek. He kicks it up to Carson Kendall. Kendall's in. He tries to go around the D-man from WSU. Nice job by him. He stuffed the pass. Kendall gets it back. He tries to do a quick shot, went wide. Joel Lusk has it, does a quick turnaround. I'm not sure if Jelinek tipped it in. I think he did. Joel Lusk had it in the far corner. Just turned a quick shot toward net, and Jelinek kind of just skated right in front of the netminder. If he didn't get the tip, then that was an interesting angle. Les got the goal on, but however you look, Eastern's on the board at the 5:07 mark. We will find out. But I think it's going to go to Jelinek would be my guess. And it was Jelinek from Lusk, but outstanding job by Joel Lusk on that one. Just to turn around. He didn't hesitate. He just spun around. And again, that's that anticipation, knowing that Jelinek was cutting in front of the net, and it was perfect. It was a perfect time pass. Jelinek just got to stick right in front of it. Nothing Cool could have done on that one. Excellent play by Eastern. But again, that goes back to their anticipation, knowing where they're going to be. And that's what Eastern's got to do. They've got to start gearing themselves up again to do that. They did it a few games. And they were very successful with it, got away from it a little bit. But when they play that game and they're in a motion cycle system, they are a tough team to play against. Here comes Dawson Bunch. He takes a quick shot. Lusk was there. He basically used the D-man to go toward Lusk. He thought he was going to pass it. Bunch shot it. Nice save by Cool. Lusk has to get out front to Eli Nickish. He takes a shot, knocked down by Cool. Nickish has the puck. He kicks it out to Lusk. Lusk tried to push it up to Clark. Couldn't get it to him, but then Lusk came back. Nice back check by him. Stole the puck, got it to Bunch. He tried to get out front. Nobody was there. Here comes Keegan Clark. He brings it in. No, excuse me. That's Jordan Russell. He gets it down to Bunch. Bunch is battling 2 Cougars right now. The puck comes out. Nickish gives chase. So does Dedurkis. Dedurkis gets it. He gets tied up by a Cougar, and that's Umile. He just floats it out in the neutral zone. Russell has it. He picks it up, pushes it over to Bunch. Bunch shoots the puck. He was using the handbrake for his screen. Nice job by Cool to even see that puck. And WSU knocks the puck into Eastern's end, but that was an excellent job by Cool to even pick that puck up. Well, if you like offensive hockey, this is it. Both teams are just kind of deciding to go more offensive-minded than defensive-minded. Sean Smith is in the draw for Eastern, and it looks like Shalomban for WSU, won by Smith. Quick turnaround shot by Nikolov. We have a penalty coming up. I think it's going to go against WSU, if I'm not mistaken. It is, and that's going to be against Samuel Sullivan. I'll try to find out what the penalty was for. Eastern wins the draw. The Durkis has it. Kicks it over to Jelinek. He takes a quick shot, went off of the post and all the way down to the Eastern's end. And they call the hooking Samuel Shalomban. Play got called down for a high stick. 2:34 left in the period. Looks like Son Smith is taking the draw for Eastern and Lazaro for WSU. Again, Eastern's got to be careful of Max Lazaro. He's just an outstanding hockey player. Jelinek has it, kicks the puck back, rolled off, took a weird bounce off the kicker plate, came out front, but picked up by Eastern again. That was dangerous. Jelinek has it. He tries to get it in behind the net, comes all the way around to Lusk. The Durkis try to keep it in, bounced off of the linesman. It's going to be offside. Minute 13 left in WSU's penalty. Eli Nickish wins the draw. Gets the puck out. Stumbled around. Nice job by Jurgensen. Eastern had it. He came in and intercepted the passing lane, stole the puck. Nice play by him, and the puck comes all the way out into the neutral zone, all the way down, in fact. McTurney, he picks up the puck. He kicks it all over. Quick pass over to Bunch. Bunch brings it in. He gets buried, and there's going to be a penalty on WSU. It's going to go, I think it's going against WSU. No, it looks like they're going to change that. No, it is. They are giving it to WSU player, but he's the one that looks like he's hurt off of it. But that's Mad Lazaro that's in the box for WSU. Here's a golden opportunity for Eastern. 2 men down WSU. So for 40 seconds, Eastern has a 2-man power play. And I'm not sure what the officials are meeting about, but all 4 of them, the linesman and the referee, are talking. Now the Durkis is in there talking for EWU. I'm not sure if they're thinking they should have been more Um, we will see. But right now it's 2 minutes up on the board for Lazaro. And they're going to call boarding on it. So I think that's what Eastern was trying to figure out, is how come they didn't get more than just 2 minutes on that. Well, they just got it. It looks like they got it sorted out. It's going to be a 5-on-3 power play for Eastern. Quick pass out by DeDurkis to Smith. Smith took a shot, went a little bit high and wide, but nice play by both of them. Eastern has the puck out to DeDurkis. He goes wide to Luss. Luss was looking for Jelinek, and excellent job by WSU to block that passing lane up. That was by Carlson. Excellent job by him. Still 10 seconds left in the two-man advantage for Eastern. Here comes Lusk. He's down low. He goes around the net. He's looking for his lineman. He did get it to Jelinek. Jelinek does a quick shot. Nice job by Cool to kick the puck off into the corner, but Jelinek gets it. He gets it over to Lusk. Lusk over to DeDurkis, who does a quick shot. Nice job by Carlson to block that, and the puck comes all the way down. Eastern gets it, but nice hustle by WSU. 38 seconds left in the period. 58 seconds left in the penalty to WSU. Smith gets it. Smith does a quick shot, but a ricochet off of the D-man for WSU. Quick turnaround by Smith. He does a nice backhand. Cool was there, knocked it down, but Jelinek picks it up. He tries to get it out front to Smith, and it looks like Leonoff is in there battling too. Leonoff does a quick spinorama, quick shot over to Lusk. Lusk has it. He falls down, tries to get it out front. Cool took a shot at Leonoff. Physicality's picking up. Mac Turney gets it, but period's going to run out before he could get into the net. Anyway, exciting first period of hockey. Score, EWU 2, WSU 1. Shots on goal are even up, 14 apiece. WSU will be shorthanded starting off that second period for 22 seconds unless Easton scores quickly. Quick rundown of the scoring happened. The first goal was by WSU at the 18:29 mark. David Bushkin unassisted. Then Eastern came back 7:56 mark. Dom DeDurkis unassisted. Goal for Eastern. And at the 5:07 mark, Jared Jelinek got on the board with an assist from Joel Lusk, and that wraps up the scoring 2-1. Very entertaining game right now. It's definitely a toss-up. Both teams are playing extremely well offensively. And we'll see what happens. But we're going to step away for about 18 minutes. But anyway, again, my name is Gary Allen. This is EWU Hockey. Welcome back, hockey fans, for the second period game between EWU Eagles and WSU Cougars. Score Eastern 2, WSU 1. Quick rundown on the score. The 18:29 mark of the first, David Bushkin got on board for WSU unassisted. Then at the 7:56 mark, Don Dedurkas scores an unassisted goal for EWU. And then at the 5:07 mark, Jared Jelinek from Joel Lusk got on the board to make it 2-1. Again, this game has been evenly played, 14 shots apiece. Both squads are just really putting a lot of emphasis on the offense, and both netminders have done an outstanding job. As a goal, Kuhl's made some outstanding save, as has Sam Brash. Penalties in that period: Nicola for interference, Durkis for a rough, Chauvin for a hooking, and Lazaro for boarding. That's how even this game's been, the same amount of penalties. So we'll see what happens here in the second period. Eastern just got to keep playing the way they are. They're playing a great anticipatory style of hockey. They're extremely dangerous. WSU shorthanded for 22 seconds starting this period. Carson Candle gets it. He brings it in. You look for Jared Neck. He decides to let it go all the way around. I think that was Smitty that he was looking for. I stand corrected. That was Joel Lusk, and it went too far off of him. WSU intercepted it. They're behind Eastern's net. Try to get out front. We're going to have an early penalty. It's going to be a trip. WSU penalty still has 13 seconds on it. Looks like Mac Turney for Eastern going in for a tripping. The 1938 mark. So both teams will be skating 4 men apiece for another 13 seconds, and WSU will have a power play. There was a tripping call on Turney. WSU corralled the puck. WSU's full strength. Eastern stole the puck and knocked it all the way down. I think that was the call off that got the puck and just shot it all the way down to WSU's end. Hembray had it. He tried to kick it up to Rayner. That went a little bit too far for him. Puck stolen by Leonoff, who's battling Shunovin. He gets the puck over to Rayner. Rayner tries a quick shot, went wide. Puck picked up by EW, shot all the way down. That was by Carson Kendall. Nice play by him. Dawson Bunch, he out-hustles the WSU player, and he just kind of floats it in behind, eating up some more penalty time for Eastern. Nice play by Mr. Bunch. Eli Nickish goes in, tries to give chase. Puck comes out way wide for the Cougars. They lose it. Leonoff gets it, does a backhand, almost intercepted by WSU, but got out of the neutral zone. Eli Nickish, he steals it. He comes in. He's going to get a WSU will get a penalty. It's going to be a hook, no question about that. If he did, Eli Nickish had a clear breakaway on that. Nice hustle by Eli on that one. It's going to go against Robinson, it looks like. But excellent job by Nickish. He just went right by Lucas Robinson, and Robinson had no choice but to take him down. So Eastern will be on the man advantage in another 30 seconds unless they get a quick score here. Nice tip. That was a nice shot. That was the Durkis that shot it. Tipped by Jelinek, And nice job by Cool to not even get the puck because it kind of knuckled as soon as that tip by Jelinek. Smith is in for the draw for Eastern. Lusk is out there. Jelinek is out there for Eastern, as is Dudurkas. The puck comes back to Dudurkas. He just kind of kicks it in the corner. Lusk has it. Try to get it over to Jelinek. Smitty reached for it, went behind him. Here comes WSU breaking out their end. That's Hembury had it. He took a quick shot on Brash. Nice job by Mr. Brash. Didn't even smother that puck up because that was a heck of a shot by Hembury. Still 8 seconds left in Eastern's penalty. 1:38 for WSU. Sean Smith's taking the draw for Eastern, as is Cole Carlson for WSU. Carlson wins it. Quick shot. That was by, looked like Keenan. Puck goes down. It does. Jurgensen got it. He tried to kick it over to his lineman. Went too far, and Lusk picks it up. EWU has a man advantage. Joel Lusk has a neutral zone. He goes in deep into WSU zone. Does a quick snapshot on Cool. Nice job by him to block her down. Puck comes all the way down to Eastern's end. Jelinek gives chase, but hassled by Jurgensen the whole time. They got the puck. They stole it. Came out. Quick shot by WSU. That was by Carlson. Nice job by Brash. Here comes WSU. They had a quick breakaway. Carlson had it all by himself and did a backhand and went too high and hit off the top crossbar. But WSU put a lot of pressure on EWU right there, and they were just making the Eagles scattered, and they got a nice open shot on that one. Just went a little bit too high up and hit the crossbar, and there will be a draw down to the left of Sam Brash. Nice job by WSU, though. Taylor wins the draw for WSU, but Eastern steals it. Here comes Dudurkas on the near boards. He's in WSU's end. Tries to go a quick shot. He was looking for Leonoff, who was coming in hard on the slot, but smothered up by Cool on that one. Nice play by him, because that was an outstanding job by Dudurkas to bring it up all by himself. Eli Nickish is in for the draw. Myers is out there with him, as is Turney, and looks like they got Bunch back on defense. Eastern has it in the neutral zone. Turney has it, turns around, kicks the puck over to Dudurkas, who was trying to get it over to Myers, who did. He kicked it up to Bunch. Eli Nickish has it now in the far corner. He spins out, look for Mac Turney. He has it. He just kind of slows it down, trying to set people up. Pass goes over to Lusk, over to Myers. Myers takes a quick shot. He buries it. Sterling Myers on the board. Nice play by Mr. Myers on that one. I'm trying to see who got the assist on that. Outstanding job by Sterling Myers to get the puck and just rifled it. Cool had no shot at that whatsoever. Outstanding play by EWU. I will pick up the assist here in a minute. But that was all excellent job by EWU. They just put a lot of pressure on Dawson. Bunch picks up an assist, as did Mac Turney on that one. But Bunch did a great job of crowding the puck down and just knew Myers was going to be there. It seemed like it, and he just got the pass over it, and there was nothing Cool could have done on that one. Nice job by EWU. Both teams full strength. Eastern is, you can start seeing them pick up more and more of playing more positional hockey. And to be frank with this, kind of seemed to give WSU a little bit of problems because they were trying to get Eastern to chase him, and Eastern stopped it. And now Eastern's kind of taken over control of the game. they're putting a ton of pressure on WSU right now. Just right there's a great example of it. The Cougar player looked up. Puck went too far for it. Eastern stole it. 14:55 left in the second period. 3-1 Eastern. Shots on goal, 18 apiece. Here comes WSU. Does a quick shot. That was by Jurgensen. Excellent job. And I think that was Clark that got the puck over to Jurgensen, who did a one-timer. And Sam Brash did a nice job of just smothering it up, get the whistle. Shavovin is in for WSU and Kendall for Eastern, won by WSU. Kendall intercepted the puck, got it into the far corner. A Cougar and Eagle are battling. Here comes Jelinek. King comes around behind his neck, try to get it up to Joel Lusk. Intercepted by WSU. That was Jurgensen on that one. Here comes Carson. No, that was Clark. Clark has it, rolled a little bit off his stick and went behind WSU's net. Here comes the Cougars. They're in Eastern's in. He just dumped the puck in. That was by Lazaro. Clark gets it for EWU. He stops, spins away, try to kick it up to Lusk. Intercepted by WSU. That was by Chavolvin. Intercepted by Joel Lusk. Here comes Lusk. He's on the far side. He got Jelinek to his left and Kendall. Puck rolled away from Kendall. We got a whistle. It's going to be a face-off in the center. And I'm not exactly sure what the referee called on that one, but that's where the face-off's going to be. Eli Nickish is taking it for Eastern and Taylor for WSU. Taylor wins it, but here comes the Durkas. He steals it. Nice job by the Cougs to ride him off. That was by Hembry, who has the puck behind his net, tries to get it out. Turney intercepts it. Nice job by WSU. They got a 3-on-1. Here comes a quick pass. Nice, excellent job by Eastern. And that was Leonoff. He just stood his ground. He knew he was outmanned 3-1, and he made the Cougar commit, and he got a stick in the way. Dangerous chance for WSU, but Leonoff did a nice job of standing his ground and forcing WSU to do something they didn't want to do. The Cougs took a quick shot. That was by Perry. Brass kicked it over in the corner. Both teams are having trouble corralling the puck right now. Turney gets it. He just whips it around the boards, but picked up by Perry. Perry shoots it in. Quick shot over. The nice job by Turney to block that. That was a point-blank shot. That was by Taylor. Turney got his body in front of it. Comes out of neutral zone. Here comes Leonoff. He just shoots it into the Cougars end, and they're going to do a line change, full line change for EWU. Jacob Nitches, he goes in and gives chase to the Cougars, forced him to do something he didn't want to do. Nice job by Myers to kick it behind the net. Nikolov got it, took a quick shot. Cool smothered it up because Smith was coming on top of him, as was Jacob Nickish. Both were converging on him. Cool really had no chance but to smother it up. 11:59 in the second period. Sterling Meyer got on the board for EWU with assists from Dawson Bunch and Mac Turney at the 16-14 mark of the third period. Only score so far, 3-1 Eastern. Puck comes out to Nikolov. He shoots and went wide. Jacob Nitch, he goes in and battles two Cougars. Smith comes in. He gets the puck. He pushes all the way behind WSU's net. Myers is in there. He's battling two Cougars right now. Nikolov pins it against the boards. Tries to take a quick shot. Hit off of Smith. No one could find the puck. Big hit by the Eags in the corner. but WSU comes out with the puck. But here comes Myers. He's back in. He pushes in. He's taken off the puck nicely by Micah Clark. WSU has it. That's Umile. He tried to get it up to Kelly, went too far. Eastern just dumped it in behind their own net. Went too far. Actually, the Cougar picked it up. Couldn't do anything with it. Karshner, he gets it. He kicks it up to the boards. And that's Jacob Nishitz that he was trying to get to. Puck rolled off his stick. Now Karshner gets it again. He loops it around his net over to Myers. Myers got pinned by a Cougar. Puck goes out far corner. Jacob Nishitz, he just tries to bounce it off out of their zone. Intercepted by a WSU player. I think that was Ramsey. Quick shot by Carlson, but really was a softer shot, and Brash just smothered it up at the 10:33 mark of the second period. Again, both teams are just really pushing a lot of offense, and they're getting cutting some breaks off of their just both teams is right at the end cannot corral the puck to get a shot on net. But nice job by both teams of putting pressure on each other. Wade has the puck. He looks up, tries to go cross pass. That was over to, he was looking for Ethan Patrick, went a little bit too far for him. Puck comes out in the neutral zone, then shot back in by a WSU player, and that's Sofian. He has the puck. He goes behind the net. He tried to get it up to one of his players, but Karshner intercepts it. But then here comes WSU out of their zone. That's Jurgensen that had it. He got hit hard by Waite. WSU still has it in Eastern's end. Try to get in front of the net. The puck's just kind of rolling around out there. No one seemed to be able to corral it. Carlson finally gets it. He goes out wide, tries to go out in front, but there was two Eastern players right there, and here comes Waite. He brings it in by himself, tries to go in tight. Puck rolled off his stick, but that was a nice job by Perry to ride him off. Leanoff has it. He tried to get it over to Kendall, who lost the puck. Turney gets it. He tried to get it over to Jelinek. Here comes Kendall. Kendall does a quick shot. Nice job by Cadence Kelly. He blocked the shot. Here comes Jelinek. Puck rolled off his stick, comes out in the neutral zone. Leanoff has it. He pushes it up over to Carson Kendall, over to Lust. Lust does a quick shot. Cool just smothers it up at the 8:54 mark. Very entertaining hockey game, especially if you're an offensive-minded fan. 23 shots on net by WSU, 20 for Eastern. Carson Kendall's in for the draw for Eastern, and Mullen for WSU. Kendall wins it. He's all alone behind the net. Does a quick pass out to Lust. Nice job by Taylor to take that shot off in the corner. Quick shot. Here comes Lusk. He tried to get it out in front. And again, WSU did a nice job of taking out the free player, so they didn't get a shot on that. But good hustle by EWU. Puck goes all the way down. And they're going to get an icing on WSU, so they're holding any players from WSU for changing. Eli Nickish is out there taking the draw for Eastern, as is Dom DeDurkis, and I think that's Jared or Dawson Bunch on the side. McGowan had it. He tried to get it in deep, intercepted by WSU, but McGowan goes right back. Quick pass by DeDurkis, but read nicely by WSU. They picked up the puck. That was number 8, Maurer, that had it, but he went a little bit too far and dumped it in for an icing. But nice play by him to intercept that pass. If not, Bunch is in there all by himself. Quick shot by Eastern. Nice job by Cool to stop that. Quick shot. Nickish is in front. Buck tried to roll over. Nice job by Bunch. He almost got it pushed in. A lot of pressure by WSU on that one to get it out of their end because Eastern was just put a ton of heat on them. Carson Kendall's in the draw for EWU. He wins it. He just kind of tried to push it out in front of the net, went wide. Joel Lusk has a puck. He tried to go. An excellent job by Evan King to knock the puck off of Lusk's stick, but here comes Lusk again. He picked it up, got in, got a quick shot. He rolls around the net, got another shot on Cool. Alexa Cool is just standing on his head for WSU right now. There's been some quality shots by Eastern, and he stood up to him really well. Lusk has a puck. He was trying to get it over to Leonoff. Leonoff finally gets it, just shoots it over back to Lusk now. He kicks it out front, looking for Jelinek. Went too far on him, and here comes WSU. But Jelinek pickpockets the Cougar. Kendall had it, got ridden off of. WSU gets it, just shoots it into Eastern's end with Leonoff gives chase. He shoots it, try to get it over to Lusk, intercepted by King for WSU. There's a type in the corner. We got a couple of Eags and a couple of Cougs down there battling for the puck. Lusk gets it. He pushes out. Try to get a Jelinek. Jelinek does get it. He's looking for a linemate. He's in one-on-one. Took a quick shot, but nice job by the Cougars player. That was by Clark, who blocked the shot. Jelinek was definitely looking for one of his line mates to come up, and then he finally realized he's going to have to take the shot. And nice stop by the Cougars. Here comes Eastern again. They try to get it in, but that was Ballard that intercepted. He just shoots it down into Eastern's end. 6:05 left in the second period. Intercepted, tried to go a long pass, intercepted nicely by Cole Carlson, who took a quick shot. And nice blocker by Sam Brash to knock that puck away. Puck's in the far corner. Eastern's having a little bit of trouble getting out of their end. Here they go. Joel Lusk coming in. He splits off of Jacob Nickish, who went wide. Nice job by Cool that blocked the shot off of Lusk. Smith tries to get it. He gets it over to Lusk. Lusk passes it back to Clark. Clark over to Lusk. Lusk up to Sean Smith. He comes in, takes a quick shot, smothered up by Cool. Smitty did a nice job of using the D-man for WSU as a screen, and again, an excellent job by Alexa Cool to even pick up the puck and smothered it. Now Eastern taking the advantage on shots on goal, 26-24. 5:20 left in the second period. Sean Smith's in the draw for Eastern, won by Shelvikin. Puck comes out. One-on-one right now. That's Carlson had it. Excellent job by Eastern. I think that was Jacob Nickish who just wouldn't let him get a break out of it, and he took a shot wide. And here comes Jacob Nickish again. He does a spin around and try to get it over to Myers. Went a little bit too far for Myers, but Myers still has the puck. He kicks it over to Karchner. Puck rolled out in the neutral zone. McGowan has it. He just spins off, trying to set things up. Nice play by him. A high stick, though. McGowan was looking for a stretch pass to Myers, but intercepted by Jurgensen, but with a high stick. Faceoff will be in WSU's end to the right of Cool. Kirchner is in for the draw. Stetcher is out there with him, and I think that's Ethan Patrick, along with Leonoff, and it looks like Mac Turney. WSU wins the draw. Picked up by Robinson. He goes all the way around the net. Puck went a little bit too far for his lineman. Here comes Kirshner. He could push the puck into the net. Here comes Patrick. He tries to get the puck. Nice job by WSU to get it out. And here they come breaking out. That's Taylor. He takes a quick shot. Patted off by Brash. And here comes EWU. That's Stetcher that has it. He's looking for Patrick, who's standing in front of the net. Stetcher has it. He loops around, try to get it out front. Nice idea. Went a little bit too far. Here comes WSU. Taylor has the puck. 3-on-2 right now. Puck rolled off Bushkin's stick. He was looking to try to make a quick pass over to, looked like Jurgensen. Took his eye off it, went off his stick, and now there's a little scrum in the front of the net. But Brash got the puck. Puck just kind of rolled innocently to him with a couple Cougars charging, and EWU stood their ground with Turney down there. One of the defensemen that stood it up. I think that was leaning off the other player for EWU. 3:43 left in the second period. Again, Sterling Myers got the goal for EWU at the 16-14 mark, assisted by Dawson Bunch and Mac Turney. Eli Nickish in the draw for Eastern. He wins it over to Keegan Clark. He gets it over to Dom DeDurkis. He stops it, goes cross-ice pass. Went too far, but Nickish comes, picks it up. He has it behind the Cougars net. Nice ride-off by WSU. Puck came out to Keegan Clark, who wound up, took a shot in the top slot. Smothered up by Alexi Cool. Good action by EWU right there. Excellent job by Dom DeDurkis. He slowed the puck down with his skate and went for the stretch pass to Nickish. And that's how that all transpired. Nickish back is the draw for EWU. He wins it, try to get it over to DeDurkis. He does finally corral it down, but intercepted by WSU. Russell gets it, kicks it over to Dawson Bunch, gets it over to DeDurkis, rolled off his stick, but Bunch comes in, intercepts the pass. Now the puck rolls off in the neutral zone. Keegan Clark has it. Over to Russell. Russell looking for Bunch. Bunch gets it over to Eli Nickish, who just shoots it around the net. I think he thought DeDurkis was going to go in a little bit deeper. Bunch gets it back. He goes around, shoots the puck behind the net. DeDurkis gets it, intercepted by WSU. It's stolen by EWU. That's Eli Nickish has stole that. It's going to be an offside. They're going to have to come out. And here comes WSU. Clark has it. He tries to kick it a far pass up to Umile, but went too far. And without a doubt, it's going to be an icing call on that one. Excellent play by both squads on that one. Carson Kendall's in there for EWU for the draw with Lusk on one side and Jelinek on the other. We got Nikolov out there, as is Liam McGowan. WSU wins the draw. That was Hamlet. Puck's in the neutral zone. Lusk gets it. He kicks it over to Kendall. Kendall loses the puck. Then Eastern steals it back. Nice play by McGowan. He got it. Did a bore pass to himself. Went a little bit too far, but excellent job by Liam. Koloff has it. Tries to get it up. Hit the linesman. Stayed in Eastern's end. And here comes Eastern. They're breaking out. Got Jelinek on one side. Kendall on the other. He tried to get it over to Kendall. Intercepted by Carlson, then stolen by Kendall. He does a toe drag, tried to go around, went too far for him, and Cool just pushed it off with his stick. Here's a quick pass over by Jelinek to Carson Kendall, and I think we're going to have they're going to go with a slash on WSU's player. I'm trying to see who it is. It's going to go against 13 Alexander Ballard. No, the Carson Kendall's getting called, and he's the one that got sticked. So I'm not exactly sure what the official saw on that one. Kendall went down in a heap. So that's an interesting call on that one. I'm waiting for the official call it, unless they call a double set. They did on both players. So WSU is going to go in the penalty box. That's going to go against 33 Wyatt Perry. He's also going to get a slash. That's what it was. So the referee, I saw the initial slash, and I thought it was against the Cougars, and then I saw Candle go in the box, but both of them got called for a slash with a minute 37 left in the period. So I missed what Carson Kendall did, but I did see the slash from Perry on him. So Kendall must have hit him first, and then Wyatt Perry reacted to it. So both guys are off. Sean Smith's taking the draw for Eastern. He wins it over to the Durkis. No, excuse me, that's Turney. He tried to kick it over to Durkis, intercepted by Carlson, who then got corralled by Turney, stole the puck from him. Okay, I did get a correction on that. Perry is serving the penalty, but Cool got it. The netminder for WSU, he's the one that got called for the slash on that, but Perry is serving it. So Alexi Cool got a slash on him. So that's why Candle went down in a heap. So that's a little bit clearer. WSU has it. Shoots the puck down deep to Carlson, who loses the puck. Here comes EWU. Joel Lusk has the puck. He's in WSU's end. He tried to do a quick shot, went wide. He was looking for Smith, I think, and Mac Turney, he lays the body on a Cougar. Here comes WSU. That looks like Shelvigman. He's ridden off by Durkis. Nice hip check. And EWU picks up the puck. Eli Nickett just pushes out in the neutral zone. There was no line mate to help him. Two Cougars converged on him. Here comes Bushkin. He tried to get it in deep, stolen by Durkis, then stolen by WSU. That was Robinson that took the puck, and that.
Awesome. Perfect. All right. So, what do you think is clicking right now for the team?
I think we're getting pucks in deep. I think we're putting good pressure on their D, forcing turnovers in the O zone. I think we just need to keep sticking to that. So.
Awesome. And then, as a leader, what are you kind of saying to the group right now to keep them focused?
Just keep the heads in the game. No dumb penalties after the play. We want to stay 5-on-5 because that's where we're thriving right now. So.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome back, hockey fans, for the third and final period of this game between Eastern Washington University Eagles and the WSU Cougars. Quick rundown on what's happened so far. In the first period, David Bushkin got on the board at the 18:29 mark, unassisted for WSU, and then Dom Durkas unassisted for EWU at 7:56 mark. Then Jared Jelinek from Joel Lusk at the 5:07 mark, with Eastern taking a 2-1 lead going into the intermission. Penalties: Nikoloff for EWU, interference, the Durkas EWU rough, Chauvin, WSU hooking, and Lazaro for board. Second period, only scoring done by Sterling Myers for EWU from Dawson Bunch and Mac Turney. Excellent job. I'm glad to see Sterling Myers get on the board. He works so hard every game. It's good to see him get rewarded. Penalties in that: Mac Turney for EWU for tripping, Lucas Robertson WSU for hooking, Carson Kendall for slashing, and Alexi Cool got a slash, which the penalty was served by Wyatt Perry. In net, Sam Brash has 25 saves, and Alexi Cool has 24 shots on goal, 27 for EWU and 26 for WSU. That wraps up so far how we got to this 3-1 game. It's been an entertaining game, extremely offensive-minded, but it's good to see EWU getting back to that anticipatory cycle, the style of game that they're so effective at. And hopefully they will continue that, because, again, what they're really trying to build on is get that seeding for that tournament coming up in February. Again, tomorrow night, both teams play here again at the URC here on Cheney's campus, 7 o'clock game time. So it'll be interesting to see what happens tonight and then tomorrow. But these two games are extremely important for both squads, especially in the seeding I'm talking about, because they're so close in the standings. EWU is 1 point behind WSU, my understanding is, in the seeding bracket, which is crucial in any kind of tournament. So we'll see what happens for the rest of this game and then tomorrow when they meet again at 7 o'clock at URC. Puck rolls all the way back into WSU's end, picked up by Hembry. He decides to bring it all the way out. He was looking to get it over to Chavovin, but it went too far for him. McGowan gets it for EWU. He got tied up. Chauvin, he picks it up for the Cougars. He's in the corner, but he's getting battled by Nikoloff. The Durkas, he gets his stick in front of it. The puck rolls up high, and Sam Brash just gloves it down for a face-off. Good crowd here tonight at the URC. Hopefully, if you could make it tonight, you can tomorrow. Again, both teams square off at 7 o'clock. Eli Nickish, he wins the draw, but then lost it back over to WSU, who just shoots it in the corner. McGowan gets it, loops it all the way around the board to Durkas, who gets it a no-look past the Bunch. Bunch pulls up, takes a quick shot. Eli Nickish tried to tip it in, went too far, but he stole it back out, tried to get it out front, intercepted by WSU. And here they come, but Keegan Clark intercepts the pass, puts it in the neutral zone. Nikoloff is doing battle. Eastern comes out with it, got stood up nicely. That was Myers, but he got the puck over to Bunch. Bunch takes a quick shot, went over the net. He recovers the puck again, loops it all the way around. Myers gives chase, but then Smith intercepts it. He tries to go deep with it, intercepted by WSU, who pushes out of the neutral zone. Jordan Russell gets it. He shoots it in, goes behind WSU's net. Picked up by King for the Cougars. He falls down. Quick shot by Jacob Nickish. Went high. Nice play by him, though. Here comes Keegan Clark. Took a quick shot. Cool stopped it, but didn't know where it went. Russell has it. He pushes it back in deep. Here comes Jacob Nickish again. Tries to do a quick backhand. Went off Cool. Then Myers picks it up. He comes out. He kicks it over to Clark. Clark does a quick one-timer. Tried to tip by Sean Smith, but Cool just smothers it up. That was some good action by EWU right there. They kept moving the puck around and wouldn't let WSU get in any kind of position to really slow them down. That was good puck movement by EWU. 17-13 left in the third period. Karchner wins the draw, kicks it out. Quick shot. That was by Leonoff that got it. He shot the puck, went a little bit high and hard. WSU got it and just floated it all the way in Eastern end, and it'll be an icing with the face-off to the right of Alexi Kuhl, who's had a great game. So has Sam Brash. They both have made some outstanding stops. And that's why this game's still so tight. Tyler Karchner in for EWU. He wins the draw over to McGowan, who does a one-timer, went a little bit wide. Stetcher gets it. He pushes it behind the net to Wade. Karchner gets it. He kicks it up to Nikoloff. Wade has it. Try to push it one-handed behind the net. Got it out. WSU intercepted. Then McGowan intercepted the pass and just floated it into the Cougars' end. Nikoloff, he shoots it in the far corner. Here comes the Cougars. Nice job by McGowan to stop the Cougar player. That was Carlson that almost had a break on that one. Excellent job by Liam McGowan. That's a great example of using your body correctly. Here comes WSU. That's Perry. He kicks the puck out to Hembre, who took a wide shot to Shivanen. He gets it. Try to kick it back out to Hembre, but it went too far. Rolled all the way into WSU's end. They pick up the puck. Sam Hembre has it. He tried to get it out. Nice intercept by Nikoloff. He just shoots it down deep. Kendall gives chase, as did Jelinek. Jelinek does get the puck. He's tied up, but he gets the puck over to Carson Kendall. He's behind the net. Kendall and the Cougar player tied up in the near corner. Puck finally squirts free behind the net, but Jelinek intercepts it. Pit pockets the Cougar. Took a quick shot on the stomach. Nice job by him. Intercepted by WSU, but great hustle by Jared Jelinek on that. That was Bushkin that tried to come in, but Nikoloff, he stopped him with his body, did a nice job, got the puck out. And here comes WSU. Bushkin has it. He tries to do a quick shot, but excellent job by Mac Tierney. He got in the way of the shot, didn't go, it was harmless. Kuhl comes out, tries to get the puck up to, he was looking for Hamlet, but he shot the puck into the Cougars bench. Be a face-off to the right of Alexi Kuhl. 14:51 left in the third period. Eli Nickish taking the draw for Eastern and Jurgensen for WSU. Nickish wins it. Got a little bit too far for Russell to keep it in. Good battle. Cougars come out with it. Try to get it out in front. They did get out in front. Excellent shot by King, smothered up by Brash. A point-blank shot, and Sam Brash is up to the task. And now we're going to have a trip. That's going against WSU. It looks like Matthew Taylor's going in for a trip, so that'll help Eastern out. And I'm not sure if he tried to trip Brash or not, but WSU is a man down. So Matthew Taylor will be sitting in the box for 2 minutes for a trip. Sean Smith's taking the draw for Eastern. Got the Durkas out there. Lusk is out there. Jelinek is out there. And I can't make the number out of the other player for Eastern. The other player is Leonoff. That's out there for Eastern. Puck gets back dumped into Eastern's end. The Durkis gets it. He does a spin around behind his neck. Got the puck up to Jared Jelinek. He gets smothered and rolled off by Rayner, who lost the puck. Now the Durkis brings it in. He takes a quick cut in the middle. Puck rolled off his stick when he was trying to do a one-timer. Jelinek gets it. He kicks it over to Lusk. Went off of Cool. Leonoff is battling two Cougars right now with Smith joining in. Smith gets the puck, kicks it over to Durkis. He does a quick shot. He was trying to do a pass over to Leonoff for a tip in, but the tip went a little bit too short. Jelinek gets a one-timer. Puck rolls out in front. Nice job by the Cougars to wipe that out. Excellent job by the Cougars on that one. The puck was just laying to the right of Coolant, and Eastern couldn't corral it in. Now we'll have an icing against Eastern. 40 seconds left in the penalty to Matthew Taylor for the trip. Shots on goal, 30 for Eastern, 28 for WSU. 13-13 left in the third period, 3-1 Eastern. Eli Nick is taking the draw for Eastern and Luke Jurgensen for WSU. Nickish wins it over to the Durkis, who gets behind his net over to Joel Lusk. He's in the neutral zone. He has Nickish with him, and he took one too many dekes, and Nickish couldn't hold up. But nice idea. Eli was actually almost like a pick on that one, but just got his skate blade just a little bit too far when Les was cutting in, because Bunch was right on his right side too. So it would have been interesting if he could have got in. WSU wins the draw. Puck comes out. Bunch gets it. Kicks it over to Turney. Turney back to Bunch. Bunch brings it in. WSU's in. He just dumps it behind the net. Try to go to Myers. Went too far for him. The puck rolls off. Here comes WSU. They're charging. They caught Eastern sleeping. They're going to get a slash. No question about it. Turney's going in the box for a slash. That's all they could do. But Eastern fell asleep on that one. Cole Carlson, he just got on his horse and just went hard and got the break off of it. And again, that goes back to Eastern kind of wasn't paying attention to where he was at. He came charging in, and Turney had no choice but to take him down. So they'll definitely get him on a slash, no question about that. Second penalty for Mac tonight. But that's one of those penalties that's a good penalty. And, they're going to call a penalty shot. That's what they're doing. They've changed their mind from going with the 2-minute penalty to a penalty shot. So Brash is going up against Cole Carlson, which is rare you see penalty shots anymore, but that's exactly what they called. But that was a good penalty by Turney. He had to do that. So we'll see what Carlson does. Here he comes. He's in. Slows up, then goes fast, slows up, pulls back, and he got it over Brash's pad. Brash went down in a butterfly, and Carlson just kind of waited till the last second, did a little flip, and he put the puck in the net. Nice job by Brash. He just went down a hair early in the butterfly, and Carlson just pushed it over his pad on the backhand. So 3-2 Eastern. So we'll see what happens on that one. But nice play all the way around by Carlson. So WSU gets back into this hockey game. Here comes Eastern. They got the puck in the neutral zone. That was Lusk that got it. Leanoff had it. He was looking for Lusk, went a little bit too far, and WSU corrals it in their end. WSU was going to be offside. They had to pull up. That was Bushkin that had to come back. He kicks it on over to Hembree. Puck comes back to Hembree right now. Bushkin has it. He went far side with that one. He got the pass over to Taylor, but nicely done by Eagles. They converged on that one. Carson Kendall gets it. He was trying to float the pass up to Jelinek, who did get it. He tried to float pass over to Lusk, but nice intercept. That was by Maurer for WSU, or Lusk would have been in all by himself. Excellent play by him. Turney has the puck. He carries it into WSU's zone. He just shoots it in behind the net. Again, gives a little chase. Bunch had it. Kicked it over to Kendall. Kendall turns around, takes a quick shot, and Cool just smothers it up at the 11:09 mark of the third period. Excellent back and forth hockey by both squads. You can see how even it is. 30 shots on goal for Eastern and 28 for WSU. Eli Nickish is in the draw for Eastern and Shivonen for WSU. Jonathan wins it, gets the puck over to Maurer. He tried to shoot it all the way around the board, intercepted by Dedurkis. Bunch gives chase in the near corner. Nikic gets it. He pushes it behind the net to Dedurkis. Dedurkis tries to do a quick shot over toward a shot pass to Nikic. Eastern fell down on the pass. Quick shot by Cole Carlson. But what happened was Eastern's D-man, he was getting ready to move the puck, and he lost his blade, which left Carlson wide open. Shot the puck over the net. Excellent job by the Cougars on that one. That goal gave him a little life. Good job by Clark. He rode off a Cougar, got the puck up to Nickish. He's battling, so is Bunch. Now WSU pulls it out, and that's Ballard that has the puck. But Clark comes back, pickpockets him, just pushes the puck down. So it goes into WSU's end, so Eastern can get a full change. Myers comes charging in. He does steal the puck from the Cougar. Now the Cougs got it over to Ballard. Ballard got his puck stolen by Myers again. Sterling Myers is all over the ice. That kid does not quit. I love his style of hockey. And I'm glad he got that goal. He deserves it. Smith brings it in. He got tripped and no call. Myers gets again. He takes a quick shot, went off of his own player. Now Smith has it, lost it. Russell had it. He took a quick shot, blocked by King for WSU. Here's Russell again. He takes a quick shot. Myers tried to tip it and went a little bit too far, but nice play by both of them. And the puck rolls down. Russell has it. He's getting harassed by a Cougar. Russell decides to just take him into the boards. Puck tipped off two players. There'll be no icing. Waite gives chase. Keenan has the puck for the Cougars. He gets it back to his line mate, Kelly. Stolen by Patrick. Patrick tried to push it up to one of his line mates, intercepted by the Cougars. Took a weird hop. Nice body by Ethan Patrick on that one. He took the Cougar right off of that puck. Turney was trying to get it to Patrick, went in far on Cool, who just kind of guided it in the corner, picked up by Bushkin. He does a cross ice pass over to Kelly. Kelly had nowhere to go. Lanoff rides him off the puck, but here comes Bushkin again. He tried to get it out. He was looking for Hembry. Hembry does get the puck, goes down low, but intercepted nicely by Patrick, and he brings it out. He kicks it over to Waite. Waite took a quick shot, smothered up by Cool with Patrick bearing down on him. Nice job by Ethan Patrick to follow through with that. It went to the net. You never know when that rebound is going to come out. 8:03 left in the third period. Carson Kendall's taking the draw for Eastern. It's Shinovin for WSU. Kendall wins the draw. Came out, Lusk got it, and then shot the puck in, hit off of one of his own players, bounced in the neutral zone with Liam McGowan gets it. He shoots it up to Jelinek. Didn't quite get to him. Cougars try to intercept it. That was Maurer. Eastern gets it. That was Lusk. He took a far shot, went off of Cool. Big hit by Jelinek. Excellent job by Koloff because Carlson was all over the place. Here comes Jelinek all by himself. Takes a quick shot. Came off. Nice job by Kuhl to knock it, but the rebound came out, and Jelinek almost had another shot at that one, but he was too far below the red line to get it on the net. But nice job by Jared Jelinek. He has the puck again. He's looking for someone to give it to. He passes out to Turney. Turney gives it back over to Jelinek. Jelinek does a quick shot with Lusk. Lusk tried to poke it in. It's smothered up by Kuhl, and then he was taken off the puck at the 6:58 mark of the third period. Outstanding job by Eastern so far, putting pressure on after WSU got that second goal. Again, that was a penalty shot goal, and Brash almost had it. He just went to butterfly just a tad bit early, and Carlson picked it up, pushed up over his pad. Kendall wins the draw over to Turney. Turney takes a quick shot. Kuhl just knocked it off into the corner. Nickish is in there. Eli, he's battling. Here comes Turney. He does a quick shot. Blocked down by Ballard. Here comes Ballard. He's in EWU's end. He tries to take a quick shot. Went wide, but went to Taylor, who took a shot. Went off the side of the net. Turney's battling in there. Here comes a quick shot. Excellent save by Sam Brash on that one. He dove for that puck. Matthew Taylor was out there, took a weird hop, went right out to him, point blank shot, and Brash just smothered the puck up to keep this game 3-2 Eastern. Outstanding job by Sam Brash off of a weird hop of the kicker plate behind his net. Came right out to Taylor. Another quick shot on Brash. He just smothers it up. And it looked like Van Reiner was just trying to take a shot off that face-off. He's battling Smith, and there Smith wins the draw this time. Tried to get him. Myers just blew him up. That was 16. Micah Clark. Here comes EWU. They got ridden down. That was Sean Smith. He was going to have a break, but the Cougars just tackled him basically, and they're going to go in the box. They're going to call a slash on that, but they definitely took Smitty down on that one. Good hustle by him to get that going. That's going to go against Micah Clark. It's going to be a slash on that one. So this really helps EWU out with 6:11 in the third period. Smith is in for the draw for Eastern. He wins it over to Dedurkis. He takes a quick shot with traffic in front. Smith gets it. He takes a shot, went wide. Eastern still has the puck. Here's the Durkas. He tries to kick it over to Jelinek. Went too far. Eastern's putting a lot of heat right now early in this penalty. Lanoff rode off a Cougar. Here comes the Durkas. He's got Jelinek and Smith. The Durkas has started to take a quick shot. Looking for that rebound with Smith coming in on Kuhl, but he just smothered it up with his glove. Nice play by Eastern as Kuhl. Smith is in there. He in the draw. Won by WSU, but they couldn't get it out. But then the puck took a weird bounce. The Durkas finally corrals it. But nice play by Jurgensen to actually hit off of the Durkas, and he got the puck. He pushes down. Lusk is behind the net with Jurgensen giving chase. Lusk is trying to get in neutral zone. Jurgensen's just sticking him, and somehow Lusk got a stick and just threw it down on the ground. Here comes Smith. He's across into WSU zone. He tried to get it to Leonoff, went too far for him, but then bounced back to Smith. Smith kicks it on over to Lusk. Lusk down low. He got ridden off by Hembree. Smith picks it up. He kicks the puck out to Bunch, but it went over the stick. But nice play by Smitty to even find Bunch. Dawson Bunch has it. He comes in. He's in the Cougars' end. He tried to get the pass over to Eli Nickish. Nice job by Jurgensen to block that down. WSU picked it up and shoot it all the way down in Eastern's end. 22 seconds left in the penalty to WSU. McTierney, he has it. He pushes the puck up to Dawson Bunch. Bunch is in WSU's end. He tries to go wide on the defender, Robinson. He still has the puck. Bunch does. He drops it off to Turney. Turney comes in, takes a quick shot. Long rebound. Turney picked it back up. He has it. He spun around, got it, tried to get it over to Myers, went too far. Excellent job by Dawson Bunch to keep the puck in WSU's end. Myers is battling two Cougars. Kendall tries to give chase. Now the puck comes out. Went too far for Taylor, who tried to get the puck. The pass was too far, but he still got in there, and the puck took another strange hop. And again, it's that board behind the net that it just, again, took a strange hop, and David Buskin was right there and put the puck into the empty net. Again, it was an innocent play. It looked like WSU was just trying to shoot it behind the net. Took a strange hop out in front. There was nothing Brash could have done on that one, just right into Bushkin's stick, and he just buried it in. This game is knotted at 3-3 at 3:45 left in the period. And again, I emphasize how important these two games are for both these teams. It could definitely decide the seeding off of these two. So that's how important this game is. And tomorrow night at 7 o'clock here at the URC. We'll see how Eastern responds after having a 3-1 lead going into the third period. Clark gets it, try to get it up, and then WSU intercepted, but excellent job by McGowan. He put his body in front of that and knocked that shot down. Well, that was a point blanker. Excellent heads-up play by Liam McGowan. Puck rolls in on Cool, and he'll just take a face-off at 3:11 left. That was, again, that's two strange bounces that went against Mr. Brash, and there really wasn't much he could do on either of those two. They were just strange hops, but I give WSU credit. They stayed in on the attack, and Buskin just buried it. Sean Smith is in the draw for Eastern, and Shotbonen for WSU. He wins the draw. Try to get it out. Got it over Turney's head. Gives chase, Leonoff, and Carlson with Leonoff getting the puck. Nikic gets it, tries to get it up to Dudurkis. He just kind of floats it around. Here comes Dawson Bunch, gives chase on Ballard. Ballard took a quick spin off that one. Nice stop on the dime, rolled. Puck comes up to Carlson. Carlson does a quick shot, smothered up by Sam Brash. 2:41 left in the third period. Shots on goal, 36 for Eastern and 32 for WSU. Van Rayner is taking the draw for WSU and Smith for EWU. Smith wins it. Puck goes out on the near corner. Nice smother up by Hembry. He had the puck, lost it. Here comes Jacob Nishins. He's trying to give chase, but the puck picked up by Robinson. And we have a whistle stoppage. Joel Lusk comes out. Carson Kendall's out there, as is Jared Jelinek with Nikoloff, and looks like Keegan Clark out there for EWU. WSU won the draw. They just try to float the puck in to EWU's end. The puck again took another weird hop, almost went off the back of Brash in the net. I'm not sure what's going on with those boards down there on that side, but three weird hops that have happened. Quick shot by WSU. That was by Van Reiner. Puck rolls off in the neutral zone, corralled by Hembry. He pushes it up to Taylor. Taylor just takes a quick shot, went wide to Bushkin, who took a shot, but it went off the stick of Kendall and went up in the netting. 1:43 left in the third period. We got Shivonen for WSU in the draw, and it looks like Eli Nikish for EWU. Nikish wins it. pushes off in the corner to Turney. Turney, the puck rolled off of him, stolen by Carlson, who took a weak shot. Here's another one. Carlson has it, buried it. Cole Carlson picked up the puck. There was two players, one from Eastern and one from WSU, and the traffic in front of Brash, and he just buried it in the top shelf. WSU takes a 4-3 lead with a minute 29 left in this game, so it'll be interesting to see what'll happen when Joe White, he's calling a timeout right now, settle the squads down, but you got to wonder when he's going to pull the netminder to get that man advantage. That was a tough break. So we'll see how Eastern responds off this one. Again, I can't emphasize the importance of this game, especially for Eastern, with WSU 1 point ahead of them in the standings. But we'll see what happens off of this one. Eastern's played an outstanding game. It's just they've some really strange hops on that kicker plate, and WSU's taking full advantage of it. And Eastern hasn't had that luxury. So, but again, it's been a well-played game. Very few penalties, to be frank with you. There was that penalty shot, which WSU scored. There's only been 11 penalties so far in this game. Eastern wins the draw. Here comes the Durkas. Keeping an eye on Brash is still in his net. He's looking over to the bench. A minute 21 left. Smith is in for the draw for Eastern. Shivonen for WSU. Smith wins the draw. Tried to get it over to Jelinek. He kicks it over to Durkas. Went over his stick. And here comes Carlson. Nice job by Joel Lust to steal the puck. Here comes Brash. He's out. Eastern has the extra man. Smith gets it. Tried to get it out in front, intercepted by WSU. There's a high stick. The faceoff's coming all the way back down into Eastern's end with 55 seconds left in the game. Well, it'll be interesting now. Brash had to come back into the net. Eastern won the draw, but then lost the puck. Excellent job by WSU to pinch them in. That was by Taylor. The puck's just kind of rolling around. Here comes Leonoff. He gets the puck out. He kicks it out to Smith. Smith gets it to Lusk. Here comes Brash. He's out of the net again. 36 seconds left in the game. Puck's over to Jelinek. He pushes it up. And that's a close. They're going to call it offside, but that was really, really close. So we got Joel Lusk out there, Jared Jelinek, Carson Kendall, looks like Sean Smith, and Dawson Bunch. And Donda Durkas is out there. So that's who's out there for EWU. They're having trouble, a little bit of trouble with the clock right now. They're adjusting that. It looks like Van Reiner is taking the draw for WSU, as with David Bushkin's out there for WSU, as is Matthew Taylor. Looks like Michael Ramsey and Sam Embray. EWU has it. They just shoot the puck into WSU's end. Lanoff gives chase, comes out in the neutral zone. Bunch has it. He tried to push it up to Dudurkas and intercepted by David Bushkin, who just pushed the puck in the net. I'm pretty sure that's the one who got the goal, and that's going to wrap this up with 13 seconds left. It was Bushkin that basically stole the puck. He knocked it down and got a free shot off there and didn't miss the net. WSU gets their 5th goal of the night. And that's going to about wrap it up with 13 seconds left in this game, which is too bad because Eastern came out on fire. They played really, really well tonight. They just had some bad breaks with a couple of weird bounces off the boards. And again, that's not taking anything away from WSU. They played a strong game tonight too, but there's been a couple, 2-3 weird hops, and 2 of them ended up as goals. So that's how it goes. Candle wins the draw, gets it over to Clark, who tries to push it up to Russell. Russell brings the puck down in. He takes a quick shot on Cool. 2 seconds left in the game. And that will be it with WSU coming back from a 3-1 deficit, starting this 3rd period, scoring 4 goals on Eastern in the 3rd period. And I'm pretty sure the coaching staff's not going to be happy about giving up 4 goals in the 3rd period, because Eastern definitely was dominant. But unfortunately, they didn't get the breaks that they needed. So anyway, that's how it wraps up. Shots on goal, 38 for Eastern, 32 for WSU. 5-3 win for the Cougars. 35 saves for Cool and 27 for Brash. Both goaltenders played extremely well. It's just some weird hops tonight. So we'll see how Eastern can recover and regroup for tomorrow night. They got to win that game tomorrow night to stay in reaching distance to WSU for, like I said, the seedings for that Pac-8 tournament, which is in February. But anyway, for everybody here and my crew, and my name is Gary Allen. Tyler Pisani will be still in Seattle tomorrow, so I will be soloing it tomorrow. But we will see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And hopefully Eastern can bounce back off this and put a lot of heat on WSU, and we will see. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. Go Eags!